2016 Harley Davidson Touring Road King. Even your eyes can't stop wandering on this machine. Look at the big windshield and nostalgic headlamp and you see a strong resemblance to the original king of the highway. You could get lost for a good, long time just looking at the classic styling details. What you might not notice is how far it's all come. You now have 103 cubic inches of high output power. Dual halogen headlights. One-touch saddlebags. Reflex trademark linked brakes with ABS. And plenty more. Where that came from. Let yourself go. With this timeless combination of style and touring function, you don't just ride through the landscape, you're the most majestic part of the scenery. Harley Davidson touring bikes, infused with enhanced style, outstanding aerodynamics, and optimized touring ergonomics for rider and passenger. The full influence of the customer-led Project Rushmore product development effort. Propelled by the unrelenting performance of the twin-cooled trademark high-output TwinCam 103 trademark powertrain, these motorcycles will exceed the expectations of the most demanding touring motorcyclist. Key features. The breakout registered trademark model is inspired by the classic gasser drag cars of the 50S and 60S. Its flawless stretched styling, fat rear tire and crowd-stopping finishes coupled with drag bars, a low slung stance, and raw engine power make the breakout registered trademark model the around-town, custom motorcycle riders want in their garages. New in 2016. High-output TwinCam 103B trademark engine. Newly designed air cleaner cover with high-output 103 badging. Electronic throttle control system for enabled cruise control. Bold, graphic refresh. Paint color options including hard candy custom trademark color. Features and benefits. Control. Project Rushmore started out as a way to rethink the venerable Harley Davidson touring motorcycle from fender tip to fender tip. It's turned into a never-ending quest. Each year the going just gets better for the rider who points one of our bikes down the highway. As you might guess, a big part of the effort has gone into finding ways to help riders pass faster, stop quicker, take curves tighter and see further at night. Here are a few of the ways Project Rushmore is currently adding the control you feel in the saddle: reflex trademark linked brakes with ABS, Daymaker trademark LED headlamps and fog lamps, brighter Tour Pack registered trademark luggage carrier lighting, brighter turn signals, brighter brake lights, and a steering head with stiffer front forks. The bikes are better than ever. Project Rushmore Control. An invitation to see how good you can be, written in Milwaukee steel. Feel. Starting with the days when early riders bolted plastic windshields to their machines and began crisscrossing the country, the Harley Davidson touring motorcycle has already gone places no one could have imagined. We began Project Rushmore to discover what comes next. When it came to rider comfort, that meant getting in the saddle and putting in miles. Thousands of miles, over every sort of pavement the road could throw at us. Experiencing every sort of condition Mother Nature could throw at us. We used the info to dial in airflow, passenger space, backrests, seat textures, legroom, and hand controls and anything else rider and passenger feel out there. Then hit the road to test and retest it all over again. That's how we can say with confidence we're building the most comfortable machines on the road. Ride 1. You'll say the same thing. Style. With a name like Project Rushmore, you know we were aiming high when we set out to rethink what riders experience on our touring machines. These weren't just motorcycles. They're part of the American landscape. So we set about perfecting the way they work, feel, and look the only way we could. By riding millions of miles, countless hours, more grueling road tests than any sane person would ever want to endure. We discovered the technology and the innovations to make the ride better. And through it all we never took our eyes off the style of the machine. Give your eyes a slow ride from fender tip to fender tip. You see classic Harley Davidson style and a sleek modern look come through at the same time. Clean. Tight. Modern. As up to date as the weather report blasting out the infotainment system. As timeless as the road is endless. Project Rushmore, Control. Here are some of the innovations Project Rushmore led to: the Reflex trademark linked brakes with ABS, brighter turn signals, brighter brake lights, and a steering head with stiffer front forks. Locked up tires are now history even when there's wet pavement. We've made it feel even better to lean your way through a turn. Now you can see better. And we've made you more conspicuous to the cage driving public. Because one thing we all agree on is this: bikes that work better make riders who ride better. Take a ride. See how good you can be. Dunlop registered trademark multi-tread trademark tires. The 180mm back tire is engineered to do more than fill out the rear fender and put a bigger patch of rubber on the road. Dunlop registered trademark multi-tread trademark technology uses harder compounds at the center and softer on the sides for a tire that still knows how to knuckle down on corners. Perfect for making this bike agile on every curvy stretch of road. And the way it feels going through an abrupt off-camber turn will put a grin on your face that'll last to the next state line. High output twin-cam 103 trademark engine. Asking riders if they'd like more passing power is like asking them would you like more beer in the pitcher, when they've reached their final destination at the end of a long, dusty ride. Everybody wants it, and the high output twin-cam 103 trademark engine is 103 cubic inches of Harley Davidson V-twin you can rely on to deliver it. The airbox delivers increased intake airflow and the cam optimizes phase and duration. The result: better low-end torque and faster 60 to 80 miles per hour fifth gear roll-on to get you around that 18-wheeler. In the tradition of the flathead, knucklehead, panhead, shovelhead, Evolution registered trademark twin-cam 88 registered trademark and twin-cam 96 trademark engines that came before it, the high-output twin-cam 103 trademark engine is raising the bar for the feeling an engine delivers to the rider. There's a reason we're called the Harley Davidson Motor Company. Once you send some fuel to this engine, you'll have no doubt whose it is. Dual halogen headlight and fog lamps. When the sun goes low, the amount of road you have your eyes trained on stays high. Sitting inside that classic Hiawatha nacelle, you have a dual halogen headlamp and halogen fog lamps to match. Boasting a higher quality of light than previous models courtesy of a darkness-defying 986 lumens, they ensure you'll have no trouble seeing everything out there that needs to be seen. Steering head and front forks. Whether it's a big sweeping curve or a set of tight turns, a Project Rushmore motorcycle feels rock solid in the corners. We stiffened up the front end, increased the fork diameter to 49 mm, an increase of 18%, and retuned the damping for a smoother ride. The responsiveness is dialed in. Ergonomically designed hand controls. It's hard to enjoy the ride or keep your eyes focused on what's coming down the road when you're fussing and bothering with the switches on your handlebar. So when we built the Project Rushmore motorcycles, we worked over the hand controls on our touring bikes with as much passion as we worked over our engine. We made the shape more ergonomic and located and angled them to fall right under your thumbs. We added left-hand cruise for easy activation, toggle switches to control infotainment functions, and an easily locatable trigger switch to control and scan through functional readouts. And we improved the feel to give you a confidence-inspiring click at every push of a button. Even the dash panel switch got better. And it's all pre-wired for parts and accessories, which even lets you customize with less fuss and bother.